used to work as an acquaintance rape workshop facilitator. I designed brochures, newspaper ads for years for an acquaintance rape group, and when friends, colleagues, coworkers, acquaintances would know of this, they would say, "Oh, you do this work? Well, let me tell you about how I was attacked." And suddenly, and I wanted to be able to do something for helping people by getting into this. And once I got into it, people knew that I was involved with it, and a lot of people would just come out and say, by the way, I was raped when I was 13. I was raped when I was 16. This and this happened to me. I had a guy say to me, "I've got somebody that beat me up because I raped his girlfriend," and they were probably right. And it's frightening because you want to be able to make a difference and you think things are getting better. And then you realize that more and more people will tell you more and more stories about these things actually happening, which is disheartening, but it's comforting that you can actually do something. I wrote a few poems years ago about rape education, and I thought I would read one of them. This is Rape Education 1. I sat in on a seminar being held in a university about acquaintance rape. When the woman behind the podium asked if there were any other questions, a woman raised her hand. She was a pretty woman. She asked what a woman could do through the university to prosecute the man. She sounded tough. She sounded professional. And then the woman behind the podium asked if this woman was raped. And she said, yes. And the woman behind the podium empathized with her, told her that she was raped when she was 13. Told her that she could go to a certain department at the university, that they could bring a hearing on him. And then the woman behind the podium asked, well, if you don't mind my asking, when did this happen to you? And by the tone of the woman's voice, she was so calm, so collected, I expected her to say, a few years ago. And her response was, 6 days ago. Now, I know the healing process for rape. I've studied it in books. First there's denial, then there's anger, fear, and some of these steps can last for years. And here was this woman so calm, so collected, so tough, so professional. And I just knew that one day all of her defenses would fall, and it would all just hit her, and she would fall apart. I felt like her mother. She was my baby, and I wanted to deliver her from this pain, but there was nothing that I could do. I felt so helpless. Nothing I could have taught her would prepare her for this.